Google Classroom is an online learning management system that connects teachers and students in one platform. It allows posting of lessons, assignments, and grades while integrating Google tools like Drive, Talks, and Meet. So bilang isang developer, tinitingnan ko ang Google Classroom bilang isang cloud-based learning management system na i-design nyo o dinesign para maging secure, scalable at madaling i-integrate sa iba't ibang Google services katulad nga nung Drive, Docs at Meet. Nakabuild ito sa Google Cloud Infrastructure kaya kaya nitong mag-handle ng maraming users at malaking volume ng data habang sinisigurado ang stable performance, data protection at maayos na user experience lalo na sa online learning environment.
So next, we proceed to advantage.
Next, data security. Mahalaga sa isang system ang data protection, lalo na educational data na may sensitive information. So, under of data security, we have advanced encryption. From a developer standpoint, naka-encrypt ang data both in transit at rest, kaya kahit may interception, hindi agad mababasa ang data. Ito rin ay tumutulong para maging compliant sa data privacy standards. So next, we have two-step verification. Nagdadagdag ito ng extra authentication layer, significantly reducing ang risk ng unauthorized access. Para sa developers, ito ay isang simple pero epektibong security measure na protection para sa accounts ng students at teacher. Next, user privacy controls. So, may role-based access control, meaning kung ano lang ang role mo, teacher or student, yun lang ang pwede mong ma-access. Nakakatulong ito sa pag-limit ng exposure ng sensitive data at pag-prevent ng mis-issue. Next, massive data handling. Isa ito sa strongest points ng Google Classroom dahil kailangan itong i-handle ang millions of users at large data volumes. So, under of massive data handling, we have built on Google Cloud servers. Naka-distributed ang infrastructure kaya scalable ang system at kayang i-handle ang large-scale traffic at requests ng maraming users at the same time nang hindi bumabagal. Next is auto-file backup. Malaking tulong ang automatic backups para ma-minimize ang risk ng data loss kahit may partial system failure o accidental deletion. Next is stable performance for millions of users. Sa tulong ng load balancing at elastic scaling, stable pa rin ang performance kahit sa peak usage, kaya hindi nakaka-apekto sa learning experience ng user. Next is system upgrades continuous improvement. So, malaga pa rin sa long-term system reliability at user satisfaction. Next, under of system upgrades continuous improvement, we have regular updates. So, ang continuous deployment approach ay nagbibigay daan or way sa regular improvements at bug fix without major downtime. Next is improved performance. Bawat updates ay kadalasan may back-end at front-end optimizations para mas mabilis at responsive ang platform. Next is seamless user experience. So, updates are rolled out gradually at may testing bago ma-full release. Kaya hindi na hard break ang user experience at walang abrupt changes na nakaka-confuse sa users. Next, we proceed to disadvantage. So, first is data security risks. So, kahit gaano ka-secure ang system, may vulnerabilities pa rin ng human factor. So, under of data security risks, we have risks of phishing. So, users can still be tricked into giving credentials sa fake emails or links. Next, we have weak password vulnerability. So, Security is only as strong as the user's password. Weak passwords ay madaling ma-breach. Next, we have shared device exposure. So, kung hindi properly handled sessions sa shared devices, may risk ng unauthorized access. Next, massive data challenges. So, scalability comes with trade-offs at minsan nagkakaroon ng performance issues. So, under massive data challenges, we have slow performance during peak hours. So, sudden spikes in traffic kahit may cloud scaling ay pwedeng magdulot ng temporary latency. Next is delays in file uploads or downloads. Heavy file handling heavily depends sa network bandwidth at server load. Next is occasional server crashes. Distributed systems are not immune sa partial failures, pero may mitigation strategies. Next is dependence on stable network or internet. Cloud-based system na ito, kaya critical ang internet connection para ma-access ang platform ng Mac. Next, data and upgrade issues. System evolution ay pwedeng makaapekto sa user experience kung hindi maayos ang rollout. So, under data and upgrade issues, we have slow performance during peak use, resource contention during heavy usage, updates ay pwedeng magdulot ng slowdown. Next is file upload delays. Especially sa malalaking files, processing time increases. Kaya kailangan ng patient ng users. Next is user confusion after updates. UI changes without proper onboarding ay pwedeng makapag-confuse sa users. Next, actions during system failures or developer review. First is automatic backup and recovery. Automated recovery systems help restore services quickly at maiwasan ang data loss. Second is failover servers. Traffic ay agad na nire-redirect sa healthy servers to maintain availability. And third, incident response team. DevOps at SRE teams actively monitor at respond sa issues in real time para ma-minimize ang downtime. And fourth is user notifications. Transparent communication sa users ay importante para malaman nila ang status at expected resolutions. In conclusion, from a developer's perspective, ang Google Classroom ay isang well-architected LMS na balance pinag-combine ang security, scalability at usability. Kahit may ilang challenges tulad ng user-related security risks at peak hours performance, ang continuous optimization, automatic backups at regular system upgrades ay nagpapanatiling reliable ang platform para sa online education. Ang robust architecture at integration sa Google ecosystem ay magpapadali rin ng workflow, collaboration at data management para sa teachers at students.